Hi students, welcome to IACE and a warm welcome to special biology quiz. And here few questions will be displayed on the screen and you will be given 20 seconds time. Within this 20 seconds span of time, you should be able to answer the question. Once the timer is off, I shall explain in a detailed manner each and every question. Now let us start the quiz. The timer is off. Which of the following is not a vertebrate? Yes, very good responses from the students. Now, if you take here options, so this question was given in SSC CGL 2020 shift. Okay, so if you take the options here, first option bird. So we know that bird is a chordate. That means it is a vertebrate. In fact, it belongs to the class Aves. Okay, all the chordates are divided into 5 important classes. Among them, the first one is called Pisces, and the second one is called amphibians, and the third one is called reptiles. Fourth one is called Aves, which are also called birds, and the fifth one is nothing but mammals. Right? So these are the 5 classes. Now, bird, it is a vertebrate, that means it is a chordate. Then fish, it is also a vertebrate. Then all mammals also vertebrates. So here, answer for the question which is not a vertebrate, that means a non-chordate, is nothing but a snail. Remember, all chordates contains an important structure called notochord. Okay, so this notochord presence only makes them as chordates, and this notochord will be converted into or will be developed into a special structure called vertebral column or backbone. Okay, so those animals in which the vertebral column is seen is nothing but vertebrates, right? So here answer is option C. Your time starts now. So the timer is off. Which of these bones is not a part of the human ear? Which of these bones is not a part of the human ear? So it is also the question which is given in SSC CGL 2020. So if you take here options, option A incus, option B malleus, option C stapes, option D femur. So we know that in the middle ear of the human ear, okay, 3 bones are present. So which we are calling in a simple code called MIS. So who is this miss? So this in this miss, M stands for malleus, I stands for incus, and S stands for stapes. Right? So these are the 3 bones. The malleus is also called hammer bone. Then incus is also called anvil bone. Then the stapes is also called stirrup. Okay. So based on their shapes, the names are given like that, right? Now these 3 are present in the middle ear. Now here question is, which of these bones is not a part of the human ear? That is nothing but a femur. Option D is the right answer. In fact, the femur is the biggest bone of the human body, which is present in our thigh, right? So answer is option D. Now let's go for the next question. So get ready, my dear students. Here comes your question on the screen. Your time starts now. Yes, the timer is off. Who is known as the father of blue revolution in India? Yes, I have seen very good responses from the students. Now, option A, Verghese Kurian. Option B, Sam Pitroda. Option C, Hiral Chaudhary. And option D, MS Swaminathan. So, it was given in SSC MTS 2019. Now, here if you take the father of blue revolution, first of all you should know what do you mean by this blue revolution. Okay, so that blue revolution denotes okay, the blue revolution denotes it's a kind of revolution which was started in India. So it is exclusively confined to the production of fish, especially the aqua products. Okay, so for this two persons are there. One is Hilalal Chaudhary, one is the person. Another one is Dr. Arun Krishnan. So Dr. Arun Krishnan and okay, Hilalal Chaudhary became the fathers of this blue revolution. But here Dr. Arun Krishnan is not given in the option. That's why we have to take this Hilalal Chaudhary only. And this man also called as the father of brown revolution even. He is also called the father of brown revolution. Right? So that is for the production of leather, cocoa, all these, he can be called the father of brown revolution. Right? Now answer for the question is option C. Now if you take the remaining options here, Verghese Kurian, we know that the milkman of India, so he is known as the father of white revolution. And if you take Sam Pitroda is for oil seeds, that is for yellow revolution, right? So the father of yellow revolution is nothing but Sam Pitroda for oil seeds. Then MS Swaminathan, we know that he is father of Indian green revolution. Okay, so for the green revolution Swaminathan and white revolution Verghese Kurian, Sam Pitroda for yellow revolution, right? In addition to this, we can have silver revolution, the mother of silver revolution for eggs. Okay, the mother of silver revolution is nothing but Srimati Indira Gandhi. Okay, so this you have to remember. Next, the father of gold revolution, golden revolution we can say. So the father of the golden revolution, so he is nothing but Nirbhak Tutej. Okay, so he is the father of the golden revolution, right? So this golden revolution is for jute. In fact, golden fiber revolution we can say, right? Then another father, if you take the red revolution, that is for the production of beef meat. Okay, so the red revolution father is Vishal. Okay, Vishal Tiwari is the father of red revolution. So these are the some of the important revolutions and their fathers you have to remember related to this question, right? Now let's move on to the next question. Your time starts now. Yes, the timer is off. Dash is the study of ancient plant like mosses that grow in moist, humid environments. So it was given in SSC MTS 2019. Now, if you take the options here, ethnobotany, option A, option B, bryology, option C, paleonology, option C, dendrology. So ethnobotany means the study of certain plants and their traditional use by the various group or various tribal groups that lives in a particular area. So that study can be called as what? Ethnobotany. Then paleonology. The paleonology means the study of pollen grains. So the study of pollen grains, which are nothing but the male gametes of the plants. Okay. So that study is called paleonology. Then if you come to the dendrology, so in Greek words, dendro means tree. So that means the study of trees, their habitats, everything can be comes under a special branch that is called dendrology, right? Then now the study of ancient plant like mosses that grow in moist, humid environments are nothing but bryology. So option B is the right answer for the question. Clear? So now next question, get ready. So your time starts now. So the timer is off. Which of the following glands is present between the lungs? So this was also question asked in SSC CGL 2020. So if you take the option A, thymus, option B, hypothalamus, option C, pituitary, option D, pineal. Now if you just look at the head portion, okay, here the brain is present. Right. So if you look at the brain here, here only three important glands are present. One is the major gland of the bandmaster of endocrine orchestra, the master gland, that is nothing but a pituitary gland. Okay. So this pituitary gland is present underneath the brain by attaching to hypothalamus. Clear? So this is the area which is nothing but the hypothalamus, everything. Okay. Now attached to this pituitary gland is present. Now this hypothalamus is a part of diencephalon. What is meant by diencephalon? The part of the brain that connects forebrain with midbrain. So for our convenience sake, since the brain is a very complicated organ, it has divided into three parts: forebrain, midbrain, hindbrain. Okay. So between forebrain and midbrain, whatever the parts are present, together called as what? Diencephalon. So this diencephalon has divided into three parts. One is thalamus, another one is epithalamus, and another one is hypothalamus. Okay. Like that, three parts we can see. Now attached to epithalamus, pineal gland is present. Okay. Attached to hypothalamus, pituitary gland is present. Right. So that means these three parts, hypothalamus, pituitary and pineal, all these three are present in the head region. Okay. Here the question is present between the lungs. So between the lungs, what is the gland present means? That is nothing but thymus gland. Right? Thymus gland. Clear? So answer is option A. Remember, this thymus gland is also called child gland because in children the size of the thymus gland is more compared to adults. Okay. So once the age is in progress, definitely that means increase in the age, there is a decrease in the efficiency and the size of the thymus gland. Okay. So that's what this thymus gland is called child gland, right? So this is about the information related to this. Now here comes next question. Get ready. Your time starts now. So the timer is off. Yes, my dear students, very good response. Red worms have a structure named dash which helps them in grinding their food. So it was asked in SSC CGL 2020. So here options, if you take crop, gizzard, intestine and esophagus. First of all, you should know what is this red worm. So this red worm belongs to the phylum Annelida, and it is almost equal to the earthworm. The scientific name of these red worms are nothing but Eisenia, okay, fetida, Eisenia fetida. So Eisenia fetida is the scientific name of red worms that belongs to the phylum Annelida. Clear? So now these red worms may be called as even the manure worms. The manure worms. Okay. They are also called brandling worms. Brandling worms. They are also called trout worms. Clear? So they are also called trout worms, then brandling worms, then manure worms. They are also called penfish worms. Then all these names are given since these worms are involved in the making of manure. So by converting the decomposed and decomposed organic matter into manure, these red worms play a vital role. Okay, since they have got a special structure called gizzard. Okay, with the help of this gizzard only, they are able to convert this process, right? So here answer is option B, gizzard is the right answer. Here comes next question. Your time starts now. Yes, very good number of responses. Good. Keep on. Yes, the timer is off. Yeah. Silver fiber revolution is associated to leather, oil seeds, jute, cotton. So this is also question given in SSC MTS 2019. Now, the leather revolution. So related to this leather, we have got the brown revolution. Okay, the brown revolution. So father of the brown revolution is nothing but this. Particularly if you take, he is none other than the what to say, a particular person what we have already discussed about this man. He is none other than Hirlal. Okay. Now here oil seeds. These oil seeds means yellow revolution. Okay. And for jute, it is called golden fiber revolution. Okay. So golden fiber revolution. So next one, cotton revolution. The cotton revolution is related to what? The silver fiber revolution, right? So answer is option D, right? Now here comes the next question. Get ready. Your time starts now. So the timer is off. Which of the following cell organelles is known as suicidal bags? We know that some of the important cell organelles have got their alternative names. So number of times and continuously these kind of questions are appearing in SSC examination. So we have to look at the options here, and this question also given SSC MTS 2019. So option A, Golgi apparatus, option B, lysosomes, option C, endoplasmic reticulum, option D, mitochondria. So mitochondria is called powerhouse of the cell. The endoplasmic reticulum, so this endoplasmic reticulum is nothing but the cell organelle that helps in the intra-transporting cell organelle. Intra-transporting cell organelle, right? Then the Golgi apparatus, protein secreting cell organelle, okay? So now answer for the question, lysosomes, which are called the suicidal bags of the cell. Option B is the right answer for the question. So remember, these lysosomes contains number of catalyzing enzymes, okay, that can catalyze or that can break down carbohydrates, proteins and fats, which includes the amylase, proteases and the fat digesting enzymes called lipase, right? So that's why these lysosomes, which are destructed in any disease condition, and they kill the entire cell also, okay? So remember, if because of the DNA instructions, because of the genetical instructions, if the cell dies itself, or if it leads to the death of the cell, that is called apoptosis. Remember this word. Apoptosis means the natural death of the cell due to the instructions given by the genetic material. When there is a severe infection, this kind of instructions will be passed by the DNA. At the time, lysosomes will play a crucial role, right? Next question. Your time starts now. So the timer is off. Beriberi is caused by deficiency of A, vitamin B6, B, vitamin B1, C, vitamin B3, D, vitamin B12, and it is the question appeared in SSC MTS 2019, right? Now if you take here vitamin B6, which is also called pyridoxine, the deficiency of vitamin B6 leads to anemia, right? And vitamin B3, so vitamin B3 is nothing but niacin or nicotinic acid. The deficiency causes pellagra, a skin disorder, right? Then vitamin B12, the cyanocobalamin, okay, then the deficiency of this vitamin B12 leads to pernicious anemia. Pernicious anemia. So here beriberi is caused by vitamin B1. The chemical name is thiamine. That is option B is the right answer for the question, right? Now next question. So your time starts now. So the timer is off. Objects that shine in the night sky are known as. So it was given in SSC CGL 2020. So objects that shine in the night sky. Okay. Generally in the night sky, whatever the objects that shine themselves are nothing but celestial bodies. Okay. Celestial bodies. Option D is the right answer, like stars, moon, sun, all these can be called as celestial bodies. Then if you take the remaining options here, meteoroids means the rocky objects. Okay, the rocky objects present in the space are nothing but, or space rocks nothing but meteoroids. So almost equal to these meteoroids only. That means asteroids which are little bit bigger can be called as meteoroids. Okay, So these asteroids are also called small rocky objects which can be seen in the space. Okay, then we know that constellations means here these are a group of stars which gives different shapes. Okay, so Leo, like that we can get the shapes because of the group of stars. Now answer is option D. Next question, get ready. Your time starts now. Yes, keep on answering. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, the timer is off. Which of the following is not a part of the brain? Which of the following is not a part of the brain? So, medulla is a part of the brain. Okay, in fact, it is called medulla oblongata. It is the last part of the brain. Later, the brain continues as spinal cord. Then pons varoli. Pons varoli is also a part in the brain. So, as I already mentioned, there are three parts in the brain: forebrain, midbrain, hindbrain, right? So the forebrain contains cerebrum, olfactory lobes, which are required for smell. Okay, then if we come to the midbrain, it has got optic lobes. Then hindbrain is made up of two parts. One is brain stem, another one is cerebellum. This brain stem has got two parts. One is pons varoli, another one is medulla oblongata, right? Medulla oblongata. Okay, so these are the parts. Now medulla, pons, thalamus, everything are parts of the brain. So now the answer for the question is option D, nothing but pinna. So this is called pinna. Okay, it is also called auricle structure. Okay, it is made up of cartilage tissue through which the sound waves can be passed into the ear, right? So answer is option D, pinna. Clear? Now get ready for the next question. Your time starts now. Yes, the timer is off. Which of the following disease is caused by virus? So if you take here options, so it is also question given in SSC MTS 2019. Tetanus, option A; B, rubella; option C, leprosy; option D, malaria. So out of these four options here, tetanus, we know that tetanus is caused by the bacteria, Clostridium tetani. Okay, then leprosy is caused by bacteria, so Mycobacterium leprae. And malaria is caused by a protozoan parasite called Plasmodium. Okay, it spreads through female Anopheles mosquito. Now answer for the question which is caused by the virus is nothing but rubella, right? So answer is option B. So remaining three, out of remaining three here, two are bacterial, one is a protozoan parasite disease. Okay, so these are all, this type of questions are also repeatedly they are asking, so we have to be very cautious, my dear students, right? Now here comes next question. Get ready, your time starts now. Yes, good, carry on. Yes, good number of answers. So the timer is off. Which of the following is richest in vitamin C? Richest source of vitamin C has to be identified here. It was given in SSC MTS 2019. Now, if you take soya milk is best source of what? Protein and also calcium. Okay, in fact, this soya bean is the meat of the poor people. So that's why it contains a high quantity, high essential amino acid proteins. So that's what. Next, if you come to the carrot is the best source of vitamin A. In fact, this carrot contains a chemical called carotene. Okay, so this carotene is converted into vitamin A, which is a provitamin of vitamin A. It will be converted into vitamin A in the liver, right? So apple. So we know that apple is the best source of iron. Remember here, apple is not a true fruit. It is not a true fruit. Okay, it is developed from thalamus, which is a swollen part of the flower, right? Now here answer is option B, amla. The richest source of, in fact the cheapest and the richest source of vitamin C is nothing but amla, which is also called Indian gooseberry, right? So that's about next question. Get ready. Your time starts now. So the timer is off. Now, which of the following cell organelle contains DNA apart from nucleus? Okay. So it was also appeared in 2019 SSC MTS. Cytoplasm is the option A. Option B, Golgi apparatus. Option C, mitochondria. Option D, ribosome. So which of the following cell organelle contains DNA apart from nucleus? That means we have to identify a cell organelle which has got its own DNA. Generally, where is DNA present? It is present in the nucleus. So in addition to the nucleus present in the DNA, certain cell organelles, especially two important cell organelles, contains their own DNA. Okay. In fact, these two cell organelles are called eukaryotic cell organelles that exhibit prokaryotic character. That is also important bit, remember. Okay, the eukaryotic cell organelles that exhibit prokaryotic character. So those two cell organelles are nothing but one is mitochondria, another one is chloroplast. Okay, since these two cell organelles, that is chloroplast and mitochondria, have got their own DNA, and these two are called semi-autonomous cell organelles. Semi-autonomous cell organelles. Okay. So now here answer for the question option C, mitochondria. So we know that cytoplasm means the protoplasm or the living fluid present in the cell. In fact, the jelly-like fluid present between the nucleus and the plasma membrane is nothing but cytoplasm. Cyto means cell, plasm means pus-formed fluid. Okay. Now the Golgi apparatus, which is also called Golgi complex, it is a protein secreting cell organelle. And ribosomes. Ribosomes are called ancient cell organelles. Okay. Ancient cell organelles, and ribosomes are also called the universal cell organelles. Universal cell organelles. Remember, both these ribosomes are present in both eukaryotes and prokaryotes. Eukaryotes means which have got a true nucleus. That means around the nucleus, nuclear membrane is present. Prokaryotes means nuclear membrane is completely absent around the nucleus. For that, bacterium is the best example, and plants, animals, including these fungi also examples for eukaryotes. Okay. So this is the only cell organelle which you can see in the bacterium, that is in prokaryote, right? So here answer is option C. Remember, the chloroplast and mitochondria are together called semi-autonomous cell organelles. Get ready. Next question is coming onto the screen. Your time starts now. So the timer is off. In biological terms, dash is a relationship between two organisms in which one organism benefits and the other is unaffected. That means here neither harm nor benefited. In such a way the situation will be. So it was asked in SSC CGL 2020. Now if you take the options here, mutualism, Emensalism, parasitism. So if you take these three words here, mutualism means there will be both get benefited between one sort of understanding will be there between both organisms. Such kind of union is nothing but what? Mutualism. Okay. And if you come to Emensalism, in the Emensalism generally one harming the other, but there is no benefit who is causing harm. For example, if you take this a plant called Parthenium, okay, Parthenium hysterophorus, popularly called Vayyaribhama. Okay, now this Parthenium, if you take the root system of this Parthenium secretes several poisonous substances. Okay, so these poisonous substances enters into the soil, right, so that other plants which are growing there cannot develop properly. So that's what, in such a way, this Parthenium prevents the growth of other plants. But because of that, there is no benefit to this plant. Such a association where one gets harm because of the other, but the organism which is causing harm will not have any benefits. Okay, such a way this union occurs, that is called Emensalism. Then if you come to the parasitism, para means by the side, site means food grain. So one food grain can be shared with two organisms, or can be shared by two organisms. Okay, so like that one organism feeds on some substance and feeding on this organism another organism is present. So that is called parasitism. Okay, parasitism can be very clearly observed in disease causing microorganisms. Okay, then if you come to this commensalism, so it is the biological relationship between two organisms in which one organism benefits, the other is unaffected. So option B is the right answer for the question, and for this best example is egret cattle bird. Okay, this egret cattle bird will be standing on the cows or buffaloes, okay, while they are grazing, so they may touch the grass. At the time, number of insects will be they flies into the air. So those insects are eaten by this cattle egret bird. So that is called association, where a relationship of two organisms where one is totally benefited, other is unaffected. Because of this cattle egret bird, there is no use to cattle, okay, but there is a benefit to only this bird. So such kind of association can be called as what? Commensalism.